Nice perch today, huh?
Otherwise you fall to your death.
Yeah, I'm not going there. They got a railing here. Keep us safe.
Yeah, that's a little. That's good. You get the whole.
It's precarious.
Yeah, we got a good sight lines here.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, good Wi-Fi. Yeah, we're cooking, man. Oh, we need a couple more pucks. Chuck a puck here. All right, up and going here. Let's see. All right, if you can count how many pucks are on the ice, you win. Yeah, look how many pucks are on the ice. Chuck a puck. Yeah, waiting for the both squads to come out of their dressing rooms. But as we wait, take a look at our rosters. What else we got? There we go. What's up? Remember a couple of kids at IMS, right? A couple of kids on IMS. Remember those names, right? All right, so looks like IMS coming out to their bench, and your Blue Dogs will be right beneath us on this bench here. So. You get the link? Huh? Can I see it? It's running. This is Brunswick? Huh? No? That shouldn't be it. That's previous. It's an old one.
It says that you're live.
Go to the link. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's good. All right, while we wait, we'll take a quick little tour here. Walk through history. So up here at Hotchkiss, home of the Bearcats, right? And kind of a fun little 1957 Zamboni here. Steve Spooner appreciated that, right? Sure, he's seen this one before. $7,900 back in 1957. Shipping via the best way. There you go. Operating instructions there. At the end of the day, it really is just a couple simple ingredients, but you got a blade to scrape the ice, and you got a auger in back. So, see that underneath here? auger and then a little chute, spits it up. Looks like here it carries it up into the bin. You probably see the bin there, right? Yeah. So, all right, still waiting for the Blue Dogs to come out here. I'll just show you the 1957 Model F Series Zamboni, the 88th of its kind, and the school's first ice resurfacer. Used for 40 years on these two rinks, right? And was replaced in 1997. So two of the alum here, looks like, decided to restore the machine in the spring of 2010. Kind of cool. Probably a spring of 2010. Must have been like a senior project or something like that. So cool. All right, get back over here. Also, great little walk through history too. If you've ever been up to Hotchkiss, you'll see just the storied history of hockey all the way through. So kind of cool. It's right behind here, top row of the rink. All right, hey, we got the Blue Dogs coming out. So there you go. Just fill a little time there. In the business, they call that the vamp. All right, just a little improvisation and give you something more to talk about. So, all right, there are the Blue Dogs, and they're away and traveling whites. Blue Dogs on the road for matchup. Again, this is a special. Last Friday, we were down at Silo Ridge and guests of IMS. IMS making their way over to. I think next week they'll make their way over to Rumsey, but for this contest, again, guests of IMS here at Hotchkiss, right? So. A few other players here today. I'm going to try to match up who we got. Sounds like we have a few of the varsity, couple varsity B players making the trip as well. It's about 4.5 minutes in warm-ups here, so Rumsey just coming out in the last 30 seconds. There we go. We got Coach O'Shea and Coach Butler to his right. And Rumsey getting the better of Indian Mountain in the last matchup, 4-0 victory at Silo Ridge. Yeah, ice was great. The outdoor rink, fun experience for the kids. Had a fire pit going, pizza, donuts, hot chocolate. There you go. You got Lynn there. Lynn working his way, threading the needle a little bit. Jason Shin, number 17. Chris Dunn, number 9. Right at center ice, Liam Walsh. And between the pipes right now, Kay Dumpster. Kay Dumpster might be getting the nod here, getting the start. I know sharing duties for the Indian Mountain game. I think all three goalies had an opportunity to get some action in the crease. And I think the way Rumsey did it, just sharing, each one got a period. Today, looks like, from what I can tell, 2 suited goalies. So one of them is Walsh and the other Dumpster. About 3 minutes remaining in the warm-ups. I think we'll go with, I don't know if we need the 2X. We can put the 2X on. I don't know. I just think they're probably be able to zoom in enough just without the any additional corrective optics. Yeah, so I got a couple numbers I'm not sure of here, so let me see if I can't match them up. All right, so getting some intel from coaching squad there. As got a couple of the varsity B guys making the jump up for varsity today. One of those is number 14, Zach Cosienda. So we'll be watching him, number 14, see where he comes out on the ice. And number 55, right behind him there, number 55, Paris Niños, the baby, Niños. He's no baby though; he's a big boy there. So see what they're making the trip up here, Lakeville squad. So we'll be looking for them on the ice. All right, we got 12 minutes on the clock. I'm sure we might go with a little bit longer than 12 minutes, but all right, Rumsey bringing it in. Looks like IMS gathering some pucks in their crease. Referee taking the blame willingly, right? Not just being thrown the blame. Yeah. There's no like no number, is there? There's no like if you had like if there's a scoring player or something. There's no like no like. All right, whistle. Referee's ready to go. Score's ready to go. Goalie's not. There you go. 1, 2, 3, Rumsey. Breaking the huddle. That works all right. Put this a little lower. All right. Still 12 minutes on the clock, so maybe we're playing short periods here. Try to get in for an hour, maybe. All right, so 3:10 start. Got a face-off draw. Jason Shin there. He's got Curtis and Lynn on either side, flanking him. That puck comes back. Ooh, big stop by Racine. Racine stands up his opponent. In the zone, Curtis outside the dot. Leaves that rebound, floating in the low slot. Drawn back, Mikey Wong. And good back check here by Shin. Shin brings it all the way back from behind the net. It's over the blue line, over center ice. At the other blue line. He plays it off the wall. He's got Curtis's help. And Falcons get an exit. Falcons, odd man rush here. And nice job by Dumser. Directs him outside. And no puck. And there we go. So Falcons getting the first shot on goal. Or first uncontested shot on goal, I should say. That one comes back around. In the corner with Shin. Curtis working from behind the net, looking to scoop that one up onto the edge of his stick. Dipping deep. It's Racine. Racine come down. Number 20. Number 20. What do we got here? Yeah, that's Racine. Racine and Wong, defensive pair. They come off, get a full complement. 5 fresh skaters for the Blue Dogs. Taking the shot from the outside. Shunder and Shem working together, blue liners. Good battle from Kowalczyk. Sun turns it outside, gets it to Shunder. Shunder fanning on the one-timer. Comes back over. Sun with a shot. And kind of a blind shot there. Throws it towards net. That one bounces out. Gets past Sun. Shunder there. Shunder showing off his backward skating skills. Gets it up to Kowalczyk. And there we go. We got our Blue Dog goal. Kowalczyk brings it in. And Mason Moritz. And then he gets it over to Chris Sun. And Chris Sun just lobs that one in. A low velocity shot, but finds its way to the back of the net. And we got the Blue Dogs up 1-0 here with 10:03 remaining in the first. All right, third line looks to be out here. Cooper Bunce centering, taking the face-off. With him, Ryan Kim and Junior Gustav. Junior Gustav coming into the zone, but offsides there and Kim. And they'll just pull that out of the zone and get a face-off right there. Handy telestrator. Look at the reassemble centerman. Bunce in the zone, pushes it forward. Falcons back on the attack. Falcons in the zone, big 118 coming in. Some skilled skaters on the IMS squad. We saw that at the Silo Ridge game. The Winter Classic of sorts, right, for the junior boarding school teams. That one comes to the center, cleared. Bunce throws it back in. Bunce with a missile. Hits the glass behind the net. And to slap it up. A little Case there. Case working it, number 23. Case works it along the wall. Gets to Kim. Bunce steps down, helps out. That one gets by Case on the run, but he's got help. Miles Wolf. Miles Wolf coming around. Wolf feeds it up. Wolf avoids the ice with a couple touches. And IMS rims it up. Pretty big sheet of ice here. I don't know. I think the back sheet is the Olympic sheet here of the two ice surfaces here at Hotchkiss. I don't know if it's kind of like Taft is like that, I know. Wolf is going to carry it in. Wolf carries. He's got Curtis behind him. Curtis behind the net. Gives it back to Wolf. Wolf feeds it back out to the point. Long with the shot. Long shot just off the mark. About 1.5 feet off the post. Working outside. Curtis. Curtis finds Shin. Shin dazzles inside. Has to thread the needle and avoids the wraparound, but he's carrying it all the way around. Just a tight hockey stop and gets right to the tendy for the Falcons. All right, so Rumsey just going with one swap out there. Get the two D-men together, and looks like here Wong and Racine work out who's taking the left, who's taking the right. Good sight line there. And Shin turns towards the board, but right into one of the Falcons waiting and perched there from his knees, from his keister, and plays the puck, rims it around. Lynn there to Curtis, working the outside. Yeah, the Falcons come down, rub down along the wall, right at the Rumsey bench. Shin gives it a tippy tap, feeds it up. Lynn in the zone. Lynn coming outside, feeds to the front. Shin draws back. Shin works the circle and lets it run a little bit. And trying to walk the dog. Getting away from him a little bit. He comes back around to Lynn. Lynn feeds it, and Curtis just impatient. He says, let's just throw a shot on net, guys. And he does. Hits the backer, the dasher board behind the net. Racine, again, Tyler Racine digging deep. He comes back to his post in the blue line. Shin turns into traffic, including the referee. Shin looking for a shot, and Curtis is the one that follows up on that. Looks like Curtis might have gotten that one. So just momentarily dispossessed was Jason Shin, and Curtis, the recipient of that, Gino. And Curtis comes through in the choo-choo line, and got to think Racine following up there, but might have been from Shin there. Kind of bounced around and just picks up the loose chain. What's up, bud? How you doing? And Chris Sun, second liner's out. Second line already getting one here. Where the first goal? Yeah, okay. Yeah, second liner's already had a goal, right? First liner's grabbed one. So 2-0 here. A little more than halfway through the first period. Shot by Shunder. It's a blocker save. Back around, Moritz. Moritz feeds it back over. Kowalczyk. Right now, Blue Dogs kind of suffocating the zone. The Falcons. That puck comes to center ice. Falcons with an entry. Get into the Blue Dog zone. Not before Chris Sun gets it clear. And Moritz on the chase. Moritz tries to angle his body, body angling there. And nice job by the Falcons. Defend that puck. Goal side. That puck comes along the wall. Comes back to the blue line. Oh, nice job by Moritz to look for a redirection there. That one's blocked. And Moritz still there. He's being pesky at the top of the crease. Shem lobs one in from the blue line. Shunder steps down. Shunder says we can both do this. And really decreasing the size of the zone here. And always like seeing that. If defense can take opportunities there. Really pinch down. You see that in lacrosse. Just the zone just seems to clamp down. Shem paying some respect on the blue line. That one chipped up high. Almost to our eye level here. Gets over to Shem. Shem retrieves. Feeds. And he gets it to Moritz, but Moritz getting the attention of two Falcons who swoop in. Cooper bunts. Coop, as you'll hear from his teammates. Nice chip up. Oh, big hit back to Shunder. Shunder taking a number. And the game was pretty well played, and then things got out of control. And the last about 4 minutes of the game last Friday. Yeah, that's a close one. Hit the post, direct outward. Big slapper coming from the point, and hit a skate blade, and Ryan Kim gets a clear. Shunder with a good feed. Good idea. He goes down. He falls down in the corner with his opponent. Tangled up a little bit with the skates. Got both up. Kim works it down. Giving some chase is Gustav. And Gustav, and get an offsides call. Actually a tag up rule. I guess we're playing USA Hockey rules if that's the case. Again, yeah, we're looking, I haven't seen him yet, but 14, Cosienda, and number 55, Ninos. Again, not sure if a certain differential unlocks those players from the roster. Kind of like a secret warp zone. Lynn coming in, Lynn's shot, stick save. Getting squashed into the wall there. Shin. He's back up. That one sneaks by Case. And some good giddy up by Miles Wolf. Wolf comes around, surveys the scene, says, you know what, let's go the other way. And he's still looking up ice. Gets some help from Shin. And Shin loses possession. And a lot of white jerseys, luckily, right at the side. They break out. Not the most orchestrated breakout from the zone, but they get to the offensive zone nonetheless. And again, another big guy here for IMS, number 9, shot, and comes right to K. Dumpster. Dumpster save. Bounced up almost to his neck protector and up to his helmet. And we got another Blue Dog goal, and that's Brady Curtis. Brady Curtis just runs it right up ice and finds the net. Curtis with his second. Curtis coming up. All right, you got a 3-0, 2:39 remaining in the first. Still some snow up here on the trip up. Hills are full of snow up here in Lakeville at elevation. All right, Racine's working. We're working the neutral zone right now, both teams. And there he is, Paris Ninos. Paris Ninos, number 55. Getting some action with his colleague there, Zach Gocienda. Gocienda, 14. Both look like they might be... One's a winger. Oh, no, I take it back. Yeah, one's a winger. And looks like Paris is a blue liner, number 55 there. So, three-goal differential seems to unlock a couple new roster players. And digging deep there. Oh, sneaking by. Yeah, digging deep there was Racine. That one comes over to Racine. Racine's got a chase. And jammed up there a little bit is Ninos. Ninos falling at the open doors. Pass from Cosienda to get up ice. Cosienda had some skaters in his family. My older son probably played with. 18, threads the needle. He's got 3 Blue Dogs packed up around him. Another post shot and directed outward. Gets to the neutral, and Mason Moritz giving pressure, being disruptive up in the zone, both neutral zone and offensive zone. Zones. Moritz gets it out, putting his head on a swivel. Cooper Bunt's going down. Back up. Moritz has to hold, keep it from the zone. He's now in. He's got Kowalczyk behind him. Kowalczyk picks that off the wall. Blocker save. Kowalczyk feeds it back up. Shem sees it. Oh, and that one sneaks by. Stick of Shem. Shem gives it over to Shunder. Shunder gets the Kowalczyk at center ice. Bunce looks, hard shot, right to the glove. And we get a stoppage as the keeper traps it in his keeper. And Coach Butler calling out 20 seconds. So 20 seconds remain in the, or 19.5 if we're really keeping track in the period. Bunce, shot. That one runs high. Another heavy shot from Bunce. That's got to be Bunce's second or third so far in the period in the game. Moritz coming up. Moritz gets it over blue line, and 5 seconds remain, and playing a little keep away, and that'll exhaust the remaining seconds of the clock, and we'll get a stoppage. And both teams make their way to their respective benches. Don't look like we're getting a nice cut right now. So 12 minutes, short periods here. So putting 12 minutes on the clock, and both teams make their way over to the bench. All right, we'll mute. Chris Sun using electricity in the team huddle. Connected to the team by stick. All right. Coach O'Shea underscoring the importance of team, and this is not an individual sport, and sharing some other strategy. You guys are doing well. So, yeah, we're usually this tight on the benches like we were. I know for Upland we were right on top of the benches, it felt like. So we made it a point to kind of just mute and let both teams share strategy without interference or, lurkers, right? Just listening to what they were saying. So, but keeping it positive. All right, both sides Or both teams switch sides here and get ourselves a face-off. Shin with the face-off win. That one comes back up to Lynn. Lynn feeds it over at the skates of Curtis. And IMS back on the run. IMS with its own entry. Number 19 calling for it. That's easier said than done there. That one comes back to center ice. Shin. Curtis being disruptive. Good forecheck pressure. Results in a loose puck. Foul was behind the goal line here. And running up ice. And backman's calling for ice. Front man concurs. And we get a face-off down in the Falcons' defensive zone. Hoping the stream is doing pretty good. It looks like got decent bandwidth here. Oh, speaking of bandwidth, Shin's got a bunch of it, and he gets that one right up over the goalie. Goalie had a save on it, but kind of redirected it up and had enough muster to get itself up and into the net. So Shin grabs the fourth goal, his first of the day. Game. Just about a little less than a minute into the second period. And Kowalczyk takes a shot, hits the pad of his opponent. Up front. Getting that back. Moritz looking to feed to the front. He's got Sun in the low slot. Sun steps back, gets a stick check. Comes up with the puck. Sun skating up ice. Sun, he's got Moritz. And Kowalczyk trailing. Sun looks to put it over. Sun again. One already. Checking for changes. No changes here. Kind of a short shift, only about 20 seconds in. Sun pulls it up. A little toe drag up. And we're calling for high slot. Here's coach. Looking for options, cramming up too low, and Miles Wolf hears him. He knows what that means. So Moritz in the low slot, and Moritz turns and rips it a little off the mark. Sun, and Miles steps down. He gives it a slapper, keeps it in the zone. IMS still kind of buried in their zone, but they get it to neutral. Case steps up. Case looks to get it into the zone, and that one comes back. Sun, he's deep in the defensive zone, deeper than one of the other defensemen. And sounds like a whistle there. Kind of a weak whistle, but an offsides call. And wasn't really sure if it was a whistle or a sneaker squeak. It's pretty slight, but that's a whistle. That's a whistle right there. All right, so face-off just outside the zone. Cooper bunts. He's flanked there by Junior Gustav and Ryan Kim, the wingers on this line. Shem and Shunder out there, blue line crew. Looking for a clear. IMS steps down. Keep it in the zone. Indian Mountain. And we're along the blue line, maintaining that defining edge. And Bunce is going to get it out off the wall, receive his own pass, come in the zone. Bunce shot. That's again got to be his fourth or fifth by this point. Bunce taking the shots. That one probably the closest shot he's taken so far this afternoon. Bunce back in the zone just as he was before. Bunce's shot keeps that one on the ice. Runs a little bit wide, maybe about 6 inches off the post. Bunch slaps it up. Junior Gustav giving chase. Gustav. And requires the Falcons to kind of choke that puck up. Beautiful Pass up by Kim. Tries to get it to Gustav, who's in the low slot. Just hanging out on top of the crease. Bunts on the other side. Kim. Shem and Shunder. They look to get some action. Shem. Gets it over to Shunder. And not before IMS comes around with it. They curl that puck inside. Shem giving chase. Shem V's it over to Shunder. Shunder rims it up. Gets it to Gustav. Good puck movement here for the Blue Dogs, but so far still kind of stuck in their zone. Yeah, but Max Shunder comes up with it. Max Shunder, he sees Cooper Bunce. He fits it over to Bunce. Oh, nice one there by Shunder. Distributing well. He had the super low angle shot, so knowing that and recognizing kind of the 2-on-1 situation, gets that over to Bunce, and Bunce is kind of a little disrupted right there with the defender. Shin coming in, Shin backhands it, shot, blocked by IMS. Coming inside, Shem turns it towards the board. He looks to freeze it to the wall for a sec. Shin with it. Shin in the slot, walks it down, still stabbing at it, loose puck, still going for it. Paris Ninos looking for a goal here. He's got his other varsity B compadre, Cosienda. Cosienda getting a call up today, taking the trip up to Hotchkiss and putting them out there with Shin. Looking to distribute maybe. Shin's looking to find him. And they're moving. Always trying to maintain that triangle, right? Cosienda, Ninos, and Shin. Shin's still with it. I think Shin's trying to get it to him, but IMS is just like a moth to flame there. Coming right to Shin. But in all that, you got Racine calling it in. Racine's shot hits the pad. Ninos tries to get to it. Shot by Wong. Followed up by Racine. Racine and Wong, D-men, both pinching down. Each getting a shot. Move the puck. Stop passing to the boards. And Shin goes down behind the net, but looks to be all right. He's just going to take a little bit to get up here. And he does. All right, so we got 6:05 here remaining in the second. 4-0. And looks like a goalie change here coming. So goalie change. Is that Maltby? Is that Maltby in that? Yeah. I believe this is the Tendy we saw that started the game. Vegras? Yeah, I'm not sure about the name. He started the Silo Ridge game. Mason Moritz coming outside, feeds over. And you got Case out here with Kowalczyk and Moritz. Nice job by Wolf to run his opponent outside. Avoid a shot. Comes back down. Chris Sun feeds it over. No one there though. And not an ice. Oh, maybe it is an ice, a late whistle. Fortman eventually concurs. So we're going to face off right beneath us here. Game going quick here again with the 12-minute periods. It feels like almost like a pee-wee level game. Just a quick game, you know. Moritz. He steps in on it. IMS with an exit. Coming outside. Shem trying to keep him out. Shunder backs him up. Shunder windshield wipers that one. Gets to the side. Kowalczyk feeds it back over to Shunder. Shunder plays it up off the wall. Nice tippy tap. Dusts it off. That's Moritz. He gives it to Sun. Sun coming over. Oh, Sun puts another one right through the crease. Just a slow, low velocity. Moritz to Shunder. Shem mucking it up with one of his opponents. Getting a little physical. Goalie comes out to play it behind the net. Feeds it up along the wall. Moritz recognizes it. He steps down on it. Shunder coming up to play a little bit. He's in the low slot. Chunder back to, with Bunts back there as well. Shem playing as well. Maybe D getting a little bit of opportunity to be offensive. Nice job by Shunder to get it over to Gustav. Gustav gets it up to Bunts. Bunts feeds it. He's going to chase his own puck. On the other side is Gustav. Getting it by, but nice job by Mikey Wong. Mikey Wong steps down, throws a shot to net. Runs a little wide. Bunts. Bunts again using the boards. And that might be a nice backman calls. And a little quicker whistle this time. We get an icing call, and we'll be back down in the defensive zone for the Falcons. Pretty light mood right now on the bench. Boys all kind of just chumming it up and talking to each other. You got some of them just sitting up on the wall. And keeping it pretty light. And it doesn't feel like a high pressure, high stress situation right now for the Blue Dogs. Long steps in. He's at the dot. Long, nice stick movement, stick work this way and that. But he's got to get back. But Racine says, "You know what? I got this, Mikey." Racine to Gustav, and IMS challenges. And they come up with possession in the slot, backhanded over. Dumpster watching it. No action yet, really, for Dumpster in this period. Mikey Wong comes over again. I've really seen he's a pretty offensively minded defenseman too. Seen him being able to score. I know Upland tournament he grabbed quite a few nets. We'll zoom in on the face-off over there. Now it draws back, but doesn't make it all the way to the defense. Shin there. Shin threads the needle through a couple Falcons. He still has it. He's doing skating clinic along the circle. Gets it over to Lynn. Lynn takes a shot. That one blocked. Lynn's going to chase. That backhand pass from IMS. Tried to get up ice. And stepping down on him is Wolf. Wolf feeds it over. Wolf looking for Curtis there. And that passing lane clogged up. Curtis, it comes back to him. Yeah, he's a little patient. He waits for it. And puts it right on goalie. Goalie tracks it and gets it right to his breadbasket. Yeah, you got Miles there. Moritz, Kowalczyk, Sun, Shem and Shunder. A lot of S's and M's. Right? Notice that. Shunder draws back, passes it up. Gets to Moritz, but the recipient is Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk along the goal line. Kowalczyk behind the net. Kowalczyk feeds over. He's got Sun in the middle. Sun with two already, I believe. And IMS will be one of the four other teams making the trip to Rumsey for the Pavic Cup. So that'll be the end of February. Now we're in the month of February. It's February 2nd today, but the 22nd, 23rd, I think, the tournament at Lufkin Rink. And goalie gets a cover, stabbing at it. Morris, the universal sign for hands up. I didn't do it. There we go. Crank this guy up a little bit. Kowalczyk watching the puck. Face off, draws over. Gets the Sun. Sun brings it to Racine. Racine shot. Bounces around. Moritz tries to get a little tip up on it. Moritz still with it. He's working that white stick. Moritz there. Got Sun. Two of them just staying on the doorstep. Yeah, I'm still so fascinated with the white stick. Remember when kids started putting bunches of white tape? It used to be the black tape, but they started putting the white tape on their stick. To blend in with the ice, make it harder to see. Dumpster says, let me cover this, and one of the Falcons swoops in and get a stoppage. Got Ninos and Cosienda coming out. Cooper bunts. Ninos, who looks to be a blue liner, playing defense. He's got Racine with him. Bunch chases it down. Behind him, Mikey Wong. Rimmed around. Goes all the way to Ninos. And Racine. Tight turn towards the boards. Redirects. And gets it to the skates of bunts. 10 seconds remain. So probably exhaust the remaining time from the period. Just as we were last time, 5 seconds left behind the net, and Racine will come back, and he'll probably just get that to center ice and cue it up for the third period. Drops it off. Again, drops it off. Referee always appreciates that. All right, looks like both teams will make their way to the dressing room. We'll get a nice cut. So we'll go to mute here, and I guess we'll be back out after Zamboni. Not the 1957 Zamboni, probably a little bit more modern Zamboni. Take the ice. All right, both All right, both teams emerging from the dressing rooms. Zamboni back to its Bearcat den. The home of the Bearcats here. There you go. Big Bearcat outside. Let's see. Took some fun pictures. There's a Bearcat. There you go. There's a Bearcat outside. Right, pretty ferocious. The 1957 Zamboni. Showed you before at the top of the hour. There you go. Right. Historic. That's for Steve Spooner. That's really... Oh, I gotta show you this one too. Making my son... Embarrassing my son here. There's 10 years ago. 10 years ago, ready for the face-off. Right? So 10 years ago, they were all about that big. Now look at them. Here they are. Right? So... All right, both squads taking the ice. Nets going back in position on the pegs. Ice setting up nicely. Beautiful ice out here. You know, IMS here, you know, they play here. I also know, I believe, Houstonic Regional, Valley High School. It's a public school up here, Region 1, call it. Huge catchment area for the regional school. Hoosie, they call them, Houstonic. They play, I believe, here too. It's always the long, or actually, no, I take it back. They've been playing more at South Kent. I've seen some games for Hoosie at South Kent. This used to be the rink that a lot of the teams would come up to, and it was a schlep to get up here. But the Housatonic coach would always make it so the high school teams had a pizza. You know, the pizza shop up here. All right, yeah, so coach was talking about winter weekend here. I know Rumsey's going to be heading to winter weekend soon. I know classes today, and then I think they're heading up a ski trip up north to Bromley. So some of these guys will probably either go home for the weekend or go up to Bromley, get some skiing on. There you go. Bringing the spirit, Liam Walsh. Always good energy. And Dumpster going back in and showing off some of his skating skills and pirouettes. Walsh. All right, IMS breaks their huddle. 12 minutes. Go on the clock. A few too many players out there, and they winnow it down to just 5. And number 18 here, Julian Akita. Heard he was got to meet his father at the intermission there. Checking in. Julian, number 18. We were talking to him up before. Rumsey in the zone with possession. Akita coming up and dispossessed by Wolf. Backs up to his partner there for IMS. That one comes up and around. And looks to thread the needle. No penalties so far. A trip there, but no call. Keeping this game going. Brady Curtis showing a little displeasure, but we get a whistle here. And looks like I spoke too soon. So it looks like here Curtis will go to the sin bin for a cross check, I think. Yeah, and sure enough, that is a cross check. And his frustration for getting the trip and manifests and manufactures a penalty. So Curtis at the box, 5-on-4 here for the Falcons of IMS. Draw back by Shin. Shin, Dumpster. Dumpster feeds it up. That one stays onside. Feeds over to IMS. IMS catches it. And looks like Akita gets the power play goal. There he is. And they say his name. He gets a goal. So nice step up there. Just 9 quick seconds into the power play. The man advantage. And making Rumsey pay for it. And the captain, not pleased with himself, but taking the cross check. Got a 4-1 game. IMS winning the period. Again, 4 goals in the first for the Blue Dogs. And we're gonna ignite a little bit of fire here. Wake the boys up. Shem the dumpster, or sorry, Shem feeds up over. $18 from 9 and 8. IMS figuring out who had the goal and who had the 2 assists, the secondary assist and the primary assist. Hammering at it. That one left on the crease. This side coming inside. Again, striking hard. Big step down there with speed. And Sun's got some open ice. Julian Aikita, number 18, he plays that out. And ice is waved off. Comes around to Shem. Dumpster handles. Shunder. Sun steps all the way back. Sun with the back check. He gets possession. Sun comes up. Sun's got one. Gets past him. But that puck runs a little too far. Walks off leash. But he quickly catches it. Feeds it back over to Mason Moritz. Mason works, turns. His opponent, stabbing at him, reaching for him. Just keeping himself outside of that reach. Kowalczyk to Lynn. I think that's Sun. Sun feeds it back out. Mikey Wong. Wong to Sun. They work along the wall. Get it out. Catching with his glove. Drops it down to Moritz. Big slapper there. Number 9. And nice shot by Dumpster. Glove it out of the air. And he gets it down to the ice. All right, we got a face-off just to the right of K. Dumpster. Numero uno. Between the pipes. That one comes right to Dumpster. And that rebound floats up. Dangerous spot. But luckily a white jersey there. Kick it behind the net. Keep it out of the house. Dispossessed, number 19. Number 9 throws it towards net. A little wide. Junior steps up on it. And Junior Gustav got an opportunity. He's looking to capitalize. Tries to feed it over. That door closes. Butterfly and 5-hole quickly closed. And Junior unable to get it into the net. Comes back to Wolf. Wolf gets on the wall. A lot of traffic there along the IMS bench. Coming back. Case backhands it over. He's going to catch his own backhand pass. And playing at the skates here. Dangerous. And that one coming back around. Oh my gosh, that puck was parallel to both posts. If you drew a line that was parallel to that goal line, that's where that puck went. Sorry for the geometry lesson, but non-converging line there. And that puck did not converge with the post or the net. But Aikita saw it. And his eyes was wide as saucers there, looking for that puck. So IMS with an opportunity. Wolf carries it in, dispossessed in the slot. That one comes back to center ice. And Shunder's going to take it back. He draws back. Nice stretch pass up to Bunce. Bunce again with his 15th shot of the day, or so it seems. Feeds it up. Once again in the zone. A triangle of Falcons around him. And still, like a flock there. It's almost like when you see the little birds around the big hawk. Shunder with some giddy up. Gets it to center ice. Comes back around. IMS in the zone. Sun works it. It's Lynn. Curtis on the ice. Curtis, he's got his shin. Curtis takes the shot. That one hits the dasher boards behind the net. Puck feeds up and gets over the goal line. Shem looking, twirling his baton as he gets to that puck. And try to get it clear. You can't go through those legs. Sun with speed. Shin with speed. Shin was coming up there. He had some good giddy up, and that one hits the netting behind the net. Throw up over here somewhere. And looks like, they'll have a face-off just to the Vitiello, I think, is 31. I think that was the goalie. And they take it back. They'll be to his left. Face-off comes back. IMS with possession. Pinching down is Racine. Racine gets by Moritz. Moritz chases. Kowalczyk there. And that one sneaks over the blue line. Gets to neutral. Going back is Sun. Sun gets one hand on it. One-handed up ice. And to Moritz. Moritz coming in. Moritz feeds it back over to Sun. Sun unable to get a stick to it. Sun goes down in the crease. He's back up. He's got 3 strides. He's up to speed. Big hack at it. And no hands up for either referee. And it comes to Sun. Sun gets it over to Racine. Racine plays that one off the wall. And on the back door, leaving Mikey Wong there. And Wong on the back door and just buries that one. So from Sun to, I think, Racine. And burying that biscuit. Number 24, like we talked about before, Mikey Wong. He's very offensive for a defenseman, and he's got quite a few goals this season playing on that blue line position. He takes some nice shots too. Like, one of the things really like watching there is he'll take some big slappers, and he can throw stuff to net. And when he's on target, those are tough pucks to stop for any goaltender. And we get an icing call. Falcons dump it deep, and that will require us to skate down the other side. 4:55 remaining in the third period in regulation. That's really short. Yeah. Yeah. Usually 15. Are the girls playing after? The girls? No? There's a lot of buses outside. Oh, they are? Oh, okay. Okay, so Varsity B playing on the other ice. That's what we got. All right, another face-off, again, to the left. And leaving that one behind. And bench lights up with Zach Kosieta, number 14. Just gifted one right there in the crease, and Vitiello unable to get back on it. And nice. Get that puck, folks. That's his first varsity goal. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I think even surprising himself, looking up and around. Wait, this they didn't blow the whistle? Yeah. Yeah. It's, so 6-1, Blue Dogs. And covering that as Dumpster. Gets a cover. And whistle. Yeah, Spooner's lighting up on that one. Spooner likes Kosi getting one. A long lineage of Kosiendas playing hockey at Rumsey. Oh, that one comes right back, but blocked up front. And Shunder throws it into the zone, creates some chaos. 3 forwards up on that. And Ninos, by Ninos, in the zone. And playing the body. Nice job by Shunder there. Shunder plays the body on Julian Akita. Pushes him off the puck. And the object is not to remove your opponent from consciousness, just to remove them from possession. And very clean player there, and always a good spirit too. Shunder brings good energy and it's just a calm composure. Big hit by Bunce. I don't think Bunce really intended much there, but he's going to get a call for it, and might be a roughing call. Bunce shaking his head. Universal sign for I didn't do that, but you know. And cross check there for Bunce. Bunce still working to close the door, and I think he got it. Third time's a charm. All right, so once again, your Blue Dogs on the penalty kill. And looks like the Blue Dog bench giving some good-natured ribbing to Cooper. Maybe one of his first penalties. I don't think I've seen him in the penalty box this season. Giving him some grief. Well, while the bench is doing that, 4 on the ice here, for at least the 4 skaters, trying to take a little possession away. Coming back around, tracking well, Vitiello. Comes over. Gonna move the puck. Again with 4 men. Wong comes back to it. And shooting gallery right now for the Blue Dogs. A little less than a minute remain in the penalty here. And leaving that man unmarked. Requiring Mikey. He retreats and retrieves. Tries to retrieve there, and he does. Gets it up the wall. Again, playing forward. The box is breaking down here for the Blue Dogs. So they're leaving some traffic and Falcons swooping in on the crease. But usually when it's on the stick of number 17, it's going towards the net. And it does there, but hits the net behind and above the glass. But then that one redirected up by the stick of Vitiello. All right, 27 seconds remain in the Bunce penalty. Coop in the box for a cross check. It's a kind of a woo hit, right? Heard that from the bench. 2:16 remains in regulation. 6-1 here, Rumsey. Lobbing that back in is Wolf, and IMS required to kind of retreat. IMS leaving some traffic up front to try to get something happen on the power play. Only 15 seconds remain, and kind of buried in their own zone, looking for a breakout here. They get it, and looking for a pass. That's just a dump. Gets over center ice, so avoids the ice. 3 seconds remaining in the penalty, and penalty expires. Bunce comes out, does a terrible job closing the door. Referee's going to help him. Comes back around to Wolf. Wolf gets it over to Case. Ryan Kim tries to get it to Bunce. Gets it to center ice. Bunce throws one. That one from downtown. Throws that on the net, but a little wide. 80 seconds remain. Shot. Pad save. Junior Gustav getting a hack at it. Nice job by Case to step down. Case carries a heavy stick there. Walks in on it. His opponent loses some hardware. Number 18, IMS coming inside. Strips that one from Case. Comes around the circle. Looking for help. Carries it. Drops it off. Number 12 comes in for IMS. 19 chases into the corner. Kita there. Gets it up to his point. Point block inside by Bunce, big boy. Those pads are working. Give those pads a save for today. Bunce gives that a lot of mustard. Gets it over the blue line, going the long way. 25 seconds remain in the zone. Bunce. Gustav there. Puck's still floating around. Gustav gets a backhand to it, and saved by Vitiello. 13.7 remain. And looks like Shunder here calling an audible and moving some kids around. And moving Shin and Shem around. None the wiser. Shem getting a chance on wing. Shunder's going to retrieve. probably end up on the stick of Shunder. Shunder with the stride step. And Shunder's going to hold. And he just lobs it out of the zone. And your Blue Dogs victorious here by a margin of 5. Besting themselves by the previous margin of 4. The 6-1 win here over the IMS Falcons. And goalies take the lead. And good sportsmanship today. Only 2 penalties. Great to see. Only 2, given the outcome of last week's game. And Blue Dogs getting better about not occupying the penalty box. So, good game, good game. Some mumbles there. Checking in with the referees. There you go. There's Cooper Bunce. There's Bunce. All right, so that's it for up here at Lakeville and Hotchkiss School for the IMS and the Rumsey battle. They're going to be on the road. I think they'll come down on the 16th to Rumsey, and then again we'll see IMS again at there we know that guy, the goalie. Those guys' teammates on their youth hockey team. All right, so that's it for here, and again we'll see IMS later. Oh, there's Uli Lynn, uncontested shot. There you go. We'll see them for